everyone and welcome to my Christmas Eve box video. I have made Christmas Eve box for both of my girls. I got this wooden plain pine box from John Lewis and it is the Ginger Ray brand and it comes inscribed with "'Twas the night before Christmas" already on there, but it's plain, ready to be painted in whatever colour you like. Has a little lock on the front and it's a pretty good size. For a Christmas Eve box, I'm going to be able to fit quite a lot in here. So first things first, I'm going to decorate this. On the inside, I'm using these glitter stickers, letter stickers, to map out Alethea and Elena's Christmas Eve box. And some elf embellishments. These came from the Works and the letters were from Home Bargains, I believe. I think they were super cheap, about £2. I'm then using a pale pink spray paint just to do the top, just to give it a little bit of a girly vibe. I didn't paint the whole thing just because I was a little too lazy, really, to be honest. And then I'm using a gold Sharpie to colour in the word Christmas, which is already sort of inscribed on there, so it is indented into the wood already. So I'm just following that around, colouring it in with the gold Sharpie to give it a little bit of something extra special, a little bit of shimmer. And this was the most time consuming part of this project. The whole box really didn't take me any time at all. Once I'd done that in both boxes, I felt like I wanted to do something with the "'Twas the night before Christmas" as well, because it does disappear when you have the spray paint on there. So I used a silver Sharpie to do "'Twas the night before." I must admit this was a little more tricky because it was definitely, the letters were smaller, it was easier to do the larger letters, it was definitely harder to stay within the indentation within the lines, but I think it turned out pretty well. I then used a few more of these embellishments from the elf embellishments from the Works, just to make the front of the box look a little bit extra special and glittery. So I used 2 snowflakes, one on one corner and one on the opposite. I then took this gold leaf paint, which I got from eBay, and I used this to paint wooden, or MDF actually, letters with my daughter's names. Again, I got this on eBay as well, already cut out. And these are just really thin ones. I think they're half a centimetre. And they spell out Elena for Elena's box and Alethea for Alethea's box. This paint is really quite sparkly and glittery and shimmery. It's really pretty. And I painted all around the sides as well as the front, so that if you look at it from any angle, it still looks gold. And what I did was I took some glue, this is just a fine point super glue, and I glued each of the names onto the front of the Christmas Eve boxes, so that the girls have a very clear box which is theirs, one or the other. So that's me just gluing Elena onto the side of the box, and there's Alethea's as well. And that is what the finished box looked like from the outside. And it just opens from these little locks to reveal the inside with Elena's Christmas Eve box and a little elf there, a little Santa hat, and Alethea's Christmas Eve box. I think these look super cute, and like I said, they are just the right size. So starting with the few things that don't actually fit inside these 2 beautiful Christmas Eve boxes. The first thing is this carnival popcorn maker. I picked this up from TJ Hughes for around £20 mark. And we also, of course, have popcorn kernels in the kitchen to use. This is something that my 3-year-old has asked for a few times because at Grandma and Grandpa's house they have a popcorn maker. We don't have one at home. So I thought I'd pick this up for Christmas Eve for our movie, which you will see in a minute inside the Christmas Eve boxes down here. And for our popcorn, we also have a couple of popcorn buckets. These are plastic and they are from Poundland for a 2-pack, although getting this sticker off has proven to be very, very difficult. Then I also got these for their cereal in the morning. Again, more for the benefit of the 3-year-old rather than the 6-month-old, but these are little Christmas plastic plates, and again, these were from Poundland, so £1 each. The other things that wouldn't fit in are, first of all, this big, huge, massive throw. It's really, really, really fluffy and thick. A large foil star Sherpa from Primark for £15. I thought we could either lay this out on the carpet when we're watching our movie and have like a big picnic with our popcorn, or we can curl up on the couch and get under it, although I think it might be a little hotter than your average blanket. But I thought this is a perfect picnic on the rug type blanket for Christmas Eve. And also what I couldn't fit in Elena's Christmas Eve box is this Bambi hot water bottle. We already have one for Alethea, which we don't actually put in her bed, of course, the 6-month-old, but we do put it sometimes in her cot before we lay her in her cot so that it's not too cold. Sometimes when you put a baby down, they realise that they've been put down because they're being put into a cold cot. And because we have one for her, Elena has been asking for one, so we did pick this up from Primark for £8. I love the Bambi, it's all embroidered and it's really, really beautiful. That doesn't quite fit into the box, so that is out separate. And Elena's book also doesn't fit into the box, and I really, really wanted to get this one. The Nativity, she has been in a nativity play in church in her Sunday school, and this one's all touchy-feely. It's got little fuzzy animals in, and I thought both girls would enjoy this story, so this one is sitting outside of the box as well. So moving on to what's actually inside the box, we'll start with Elena's box. This is the 3-year-old, so most of the things in here are obviously for Elena. Some of the things in Alethea's box are also more toward Elena's age group, but they didn't fit in her box, but they're for both of them to enjoy. So we'll start with this one. So we're just opening it up to show you what it looks like inside. Elena's Christmas Eve box, and this is what it looks like. So firstly we have her DVD to watch on Christmas Eve. We have the Trolls Holiday Edition. Elena loves Trolls, so she's going to love this. Prepare to be merry and bright. This looks like fun. So we've got that to watch on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. The next thing we have in here are her slippers. A new pair of slippers. These ones are from Next. They have beautiful pom-poms on. They're so, so soft. These cost, I believe these, I've taken the tag off, but I believe these are about £8 from Next. And they're just super fluffy, new Christmassy slippers. We also have got a chocolate stirring spoon, milk chocolate stirring spoon with a fudgy flavour. This one came from Primark, I think it was £1, and this will be for her hot chocolate, which she's going to have in this new mug. Open this up. This is her little mug, and we have exactly the same one in Alethea's Christmas Eve box as well. This is a little tiny mini mug. This one was from Next as well. It was £3, and we also have the mummy bear and the daddy bear to go with it. So we'll have those for Christmas Eve as well. And the two girls will have this little mini bear mug for their hot chocolate, which I thought was super cute. On the same vein, she's got a Christmas cup for her juice. So this one has glitter that moves around inside and little snowflakes and things, penguins all over, and it's got a plastic straw. And this one I believe was from B&M's, although I did pick it up a while ago. I think it was about £3 or £3.50 from B&M's. So I thought that was cute for her to have her juice on Christmas Eve. We also have another mug in here. This was a Santa mug that Elena decorated herself, and this one will have Santa's milk in. According to Peppa Pig, Santa likes chocolate milk, so that's what he'll be getting from us. And I've just written on there, Elena 2017 age 3. We'll probably try and make one of these every year, so that we can see how she progresses. And I've added a few Lindor chocolates in there for her to munch on Christmas Eve. She loves these chocolates, so they're in there. We also have a couple of Santa chocolate lollies. So these are just Let It Snow Santa lollies. I got a pack of the, I think 12 of these or 15 of these for £1 in Poundland, which are really handy for sticking in stockings and so on. The next thing we have in here is reindeer food. She made this one at nursery. It's literally just oats and glitter in a little bag. So she made this at nursery, so we will put this out on Christmas Eve night. So it's in her Christmas Eve box to make sure we remember to do that. As is this, which my parents got for Elena's first Christmas. And it's one of these things you put on the door, Santa please stop here. You can put your wish list on. Obviously she's not old enough to write it yet, so we haven't done that, but I think we'll probably put this on every year. Alethea doesn't have one of these yet, but we will need to find out where my mum got this so that next time I can make sure she has one. She's too young to notice just now, but she will no doubt notice in a couple of years' time. Just like the mug, Elena also coloured in a Santa plate and a reindeer plate for the carrot and the mince pie, so we'll use them this year as well. And we also picked this up. This came from Tesco, and it is a little Santa searchlight, and it's got a little kind of push pop lollipop inside, strawberry flavour, and this lights up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a little reindeer that you can see. So we thought that was cute. And the last thing in Elena's Christmas Eve box, just above the tissue paper we have lining it inside, are her pyjamas. I'm not going to take them right out, but these are little bear pyjamas that match the mug, although the mug does say mini bear. This one says little bear, and when we open Alethea's box, you will see that she has got the baby bear pyjamas, and we also have mummy bear and daddy bear, so we will all be matching Christmas Eve night. I've taken up the tag of these, but I think they were around about the £9 mark for the kids ones, although the adults were quite a bit more expensive, around £25. But these are so cute. New Christmas pyjamas are a must, and these have tartan bottoms, and loving these. So that is everything that is in Elena's box, and she is our 3-year-old. So moving on to Alethea's box, she is our 6-month-old, and a lot of the things in this box are not really so much for her age right now, but we did want to get her involved. So this is Alethea's Christmas Eve box, and in the top we have got these wooden Santa please stop here for her door, so she's got one as well because Elena has her personalised one. And obviously we want Santa to come to both kids this year. These all came from John Lewis, this little wooden set. It has a Santa's drink coaster, it has a little tag for Santa's snack, and a little tag for reindeer treats. So they will go alongside Elena's decorated plates and mugs this year. We also have some gingerbread Christmas trees to decorate in here, and of course this is Alethea's box, but a 6-month-old will not be doing this. This will be for me and Elena to do on Christmas Eve, so we've got them in there. Next thing we have is a bag of chocolate Santas. Again, this is in Alethea's box, but she won't be eating any of these, poor thing. some chocolate Santas for the rest of the family to munch on Christmas Eve. Alethea does, however, have her own slippers, although, to be honest, these are probably not going to be on her feet for very long. They probably are too big, but I did pick these up in Primark. I got 9 to 12 months, although she is only 6 months. These are little penguins, super, super cute. £3.50. I had to make sure that she had some slippers as well. More for show factor for my 3-year-old who would be asking where Alethea's slippers are. She's very, very protective of her little sister, so we had to make sure that they were the same. So we have that. We have some reindeer food in hers as well, and this is almost like real reindeer food actually. It has glitter, I know it's in there, but it's also got a lot of other pieces of reindeer food. We made this at a Santa's Christmas experience workshop that Elena went to at Brayhead's Arena at Santa's Cove, and we made reindeer food. She made it all herself from lots of available food to choose from. So we have this, and so both girls will have something to put out on Christmas Eve to make sure that the reindeers know where to come. And it has also, I can see, been leaking a little bit and has gone everywhere. There's another piece here, but never mind. This is Elena's mini bear mug, exactly the same. I'm not going to take this one out. It's exactly the same as the other mug I showed you for £3 in Next. And here we have Alethea's book. This is the Dear Santa book. It has some beautiful pictures, and it's a lift the flat book, a bit like the Dear Zoo book, if you've seen those before. So she is going to love these. She loves lift the flaps. She's also going to love this. She loves anything that she can touch. So again, another touchy-feely book here. That's Not My Angel. I love these books. Elena loved these books when she was little, and so we have loads of these, but we didn't have this one. So I picked this one up for her Christmas Eve box. And then finally in here, and then second to last actually, we have got her baby bear PJs, and they've got glitter on them from the reindeer food. Again, I think these were in the region of £9. Let's see if I still got the tag off. I've taken the tag off. I got 12 to 18 months because this was the smallest size that they did, unfortunately. She is only 6 months, so she's probably not actually going to wear these to bed. I will put her in these for the purposes of a family photograph, but beyond that, they're mostly just for show. She'll wear them when she's old enough, but it does mean she'll be able to wear these next year, and Elena probably will be able to too, because I already got age 4 even though she's 3, so that it will last hopefully for longer. And the final thing in Alethea's Christmas Eve box is her DVD. We got her the Paw Patrol Pups Save Christmas, and so between that and the Trolls, no doubt we'll watch both of these on Christmas Eve on our nice big picnic blanket while we're watching popcorn. So that is the last thing in her box. So thank you for watching this Christmas Eve box DIY stroke what is in my Christmas Eve boxes for my 2 girls. If you can think of anything that I've missed, then please let me know. Obviously, I'm aware that this is getting uploaded after Christmas, but it will remind me what I put inside when it comes to next Christmas, and I'm trying to fill these again. I will be keeping these boxes for next year. Some of the contents I'll keep as well, like the Santa Please Stop Here, and the rest I'll refill every year. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you, our UK. We wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!